Throughout the ages, our society has always had a concept, but also a prejudice, which is the depreciation of the value of women. It is widely accepted that men must be able to earn money and women should only play a supporting role in the family, which unreasonably compromises women's right to make their own choices. In the old times, there was a normal social rule, but now times are different, and the idea of women's desire for equal rights is gradually budding, which has produced conflicts. In the movie Marriage Story, such a real social situation is reflected. Nicole and her husband Charlie plan to divorce. The main reason is that the husband's career is soaring, but the wife is unknown at home. Compared to the glamorous husband out of the house, Nicole feels inferior and unfair. She complained to her husband that she had been neglected. She was free before marriage and had a career to pursue, but after marriage, the responsibility of family limited her freedom of life. The ideal was not supported, and there was no extra time and energy. Therefore, many girls now prefer to have their own career than to take care of their children at home, which is the willingness of modern women to break away from the shackles of traditional concepts to achieve independence. So do you think what's the reason behind this phenomenon? Let's follow the camera to see public opinion.
No, I don't think that's something that particularly appeals to me.
I don't think I would hate the idea, but it's not something I would want to do.
I actually really enjoy working, so probably not, but I don't see a problem with it at all.
I feel like for me, I wouldn't like to stay at home, like to get out and stuff.
It should definitely be 50-50 on it. It takes two to make a kid, it takes two to raise it.
Absolutely, yeah. I think it's based in truth as well, to be fair. If you're in a partnership, you're not a maid. So increasing those conversations, just making people more aware of things like division of labour is still a task.
There is a stereotype that women essentially belong in the kitchen, take care of the kids essentially, like the patriarchy made it like. But I think that it should be like equally split between both men and women, like in a relationship essentially, like the two of them do work equally as partners.
如果说成为了家庭主妇，也就是说要依靠于男方来生存吗？完全从一个独立的个体变成一个寄人篱下的关系，感受不到自己的价值。
首先觉得就是家庭主妇在经济方面她一点保障就没有，男方也没有签一些什么劳务合同啊，他可能会给女方一些生活费啊，去保持家里面这个支出。但是如果说男方女方离婚了，且他们有个孩子的话，那个女生非常想要孩子的话，那女方在长期没有工作的情况下，很难将这个孩子抚养权争到手，相当于就是说女方可能会离婚之后你啥也没有了，长时间也没有社会工作经验的情况下，很难继续找工作。
I think it depends, because I feel like with the rise of like more women going to work, I feel like a lot of women do feel like they should go into work, whereas some people do just want to be housewives, but I feel like there's kind of like a stigma now that women shouldn't want to be housewives.
People, at least nowadays, are beginning to become more individualistic in the sense that they want to like do more things on their own and like take care of themselves essentially.
Just because of how publicised it's been, and there's more choice for women.
Probably because there's more opportunities for women now.
Yeah.
You don't want to just rely on one person.
I think it's not that it's become less popular, more that it's become like not the only option. Yeah, I think education particularly is like a massive factor.
Housewives are often labeled as dependent, idle, backward, and incapable because the value they create for their family in the private sphere is not valued. But in reality, the job of a stay-at-home mom is a huge challenge. The families of housewives and the whole society, they should see the value of family affairs and regard it as a cause worthy of respect, so as to treat the ability and potential of housewives equally and get out of the social dilemma of the greater the mom, the more punished.